continue. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the next episode of Elder Scrolls Skyrim Special Edition Xbox One. Today we can return to the throat of the world again to find out this mystery of this famous dragon power that supposedly is the only one capable of hurting Alduin. I guess let's see what the Greybeards have to say about that one, huh? Alright, where are they? I gotta find them first. I'm so used to wanting to look at the computer screen. It's the TV screen that I want to look at because it's actually bigger and more viewable. Okay, there he is. Let's see, what does he have to say today?
Sky, guard you.
Let me turn down my TV a little bit so I don't have too much background noise. I'm here to talk to you.
Sky above, voice within.
Okay, that's not what I need. Here, Sky, I need to talk to you.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Ooh, don't get so defensive. My goodness. It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Yeah, the fourth era can finally end. So we have to
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your court. Dragonborn, wait.
Oh, now you want to
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, can you teach me the shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Thought you knew all the words. If the shot is lost, how can I defeat Alduin? I don't want to do that. Thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
Okay, what's so bad about
It
it?
was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with
Back
hatred
in
for
the
dragons,
MC,
and they
or
poured
first era?
all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question.
That's who that Jeez.
if he so chooses.
That's what I was thinking about. I need to speak to Parthenax then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Parthenax can answer.
Who is he?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
I'm just seeing where it's going to take us. Okay.
He lives in seclusion on the very
Yeah,
peak
that's
of the
'cause I
mountain.
can't get there. I need a specific
He speaks to
power.
us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax.
Okay. I think this is where I get to choose. Do I want to kill him or not kill him? Variation of the whirlwind sprint or something. Lydia, I think you might want to
Still
wait.
here. I will remain on guard here.
Okay. This might not be somewhere you can follow me, so. As long as I don't have to fight him. The way it's looking in the pictures, I might have to. In the guidebook I have.
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look.
Clear the sky. I've played with that before. Oh, there it is.
Core.
I have to do the entire thing. Yeah, so I can clear the weather.
Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Skyrim. Use it well.
Come all the way to the bottom. Is it even showing up yet? Okay, I favorited it. Now what?
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked.
Okay. Alright, well, I got it equipped. short period of time, which I don't know how short period of time it is, but we'll find out. Ooh, made it just through just in time. Hey. Why is it hurting me? Okay, I guess I have to keep doing it. So I gotta keep doing this all the way up. Okay. Deadly mist and it hurts me. It's like rockets. Because I have to use it every time I move into a new section. I can't imagine how thin this area is up here. I'm surprised I can still breathe. This guy up there. He's literally on the top of the world, I guess, because I think this is the tallest peak. I think this is even taller than the volcano in Norway. We're still not even at the top yet. Duh, I've been on it this whole time. It just now gives me the discovery. Yeah, there's Falcons.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax.
Hi.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Expecting me to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Ring shout. Can you teach me?
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmular waits.
Okay. Burning fire. That's all it is, fire breath? I couldn't hear what he was saying. Guess I gotta learn to shout.
Now,
Okay.
show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
I gotta put this in my favorites now. Oh, it's a second. Use your fire breath, shout.
Delay. Are you Dovahkiin? Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
How am I one of your own kind? I'm human. You're a dragon.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the dragon land?
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
How do you Greybeards didn't want me to come at all?
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek.
Of course not.
Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the
So
dragon.
I'm guessing that other dragonborn.
Our
guys that I run into
Hadrime,
want to be the actual
our
dragonborns
minds,
to destroy
cannot
us.
even
He probably knows more
comprehend
about it than
its
I do, or
concepts.
than this guy does. How can I learn it?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Like this world, I don't want to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end,
Oh, yeah.
so that the next can come to pass.
Well, there's truth in it.
Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born?
The next world will have to take care of itself. Think I'm here to debate philosophy?
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
Never thought about it. You said you were going to answer. I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world.
It's like Mount
Here,
Everest on Earth.
the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the dragon and shot, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Are you saying the ancients North sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped
lovely.
he would be gone forever, forever lost.
Since they didn't defeat him back then, they pushed him forward in time. Now he's coming back
I
to
knew
finish what
better.
he began all those centuries ago.
Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Elder Scrolls, what's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not.
Of course.
It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation.
Yeah,
The Kele,
protect them.
Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
How does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin.
That's why you never mess with
If
time.
you brought
It can always
that
get you in
Kell,
trouble.
that Elder Scroll
Marty McFly
back
and
here to the Tid Ahran,
Doc Brown found
the
that one
Time
out.
Wound. Time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Interesting thought. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Esbern or Artner might have same idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
I can ask much more questions, but
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thu'um since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years.
wow.
I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
Meditate on the world? On the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Arc Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
That's kind of a stunning attack there. What do I do with the Elder Scrolls when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing,
elder knowledge,
a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thu'um, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thu'um created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly Von Mindoran. incomprehensible idea to the
But I
immortal
can kill dragons,
Dove.
so that's kind of contradictory, I guess.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
It's fine.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi, where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Eternal spirit. Okay, what's the next one?
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus,
Yeah, I'm just learning some
Faim,
stuff.
or
There's this stuff in this
Yol?
game I haven't played, so this is all new to me.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
How could an Elder Scrolls cast Auden through time?
Vomendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself.
Okay.
The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon. They would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
And now they're all starting to come back. Alright, thank you, Parthenax. We'll...
Drem Yolok, greetings.
Alright, well,
Sum Ark Mora.
we might be coming back someday. Alright, well. I thought there'd be a little more to this mission, but got a little insight as to more dragon stuff. So as I said before, this part of the game is all new to me now, since I haven't actually played this part of the game. Even when I had it for the 360, I hadn't played it yet. So this is all going to be new to me from here on out, until I get to a certain point where I can start doing stuff I've already done. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Until next time.